Hello grade 6 and welcome to our new lesson, which is the perpendicular bisector of a segment. It's lesson 11 in our book, which is page 63. Before we start, let's review some needed points. To name a point, we use capital letters. Example, here we have point A, we name it as point A. This is point K, we name it as K, capital K, uppercase. When you join 2 points, for example, here we have A and B, when you join these 2 points, you will get a line. Let's start with the 3 types of lines. 1. The straight line. This is a straight line. This is an example of a straight line. The straight line has no endpoints, no starting point and no endpoint. Semiline, or we can say it a ray. This is a semiline. It has one starting point and on the other side no endpoint, just like the flashlight. It's a semiline. The third one, it's a segment, which is also a part of a line. It has 2 endpoints, A and B, just like these examples in the picture. Now, how can you name each type of these lines? To name a straight line with no ends, we have to use the parentheses. To name a segment, it has 2 endpoints or 2 extremities. We use these brackets. While to name a semiline or array, it has 1 endpoint, so we use a bracket from the endpoint, and from the other side we put a parenthesis. Look at the examples below. This is a straight line AB. We can name it AB with parentheses or BA with parentheses. This indicates this is the straight line AB. Okay, the semi-line or the ray, it has a starting point. So it's a bracket from A and no endpoint in the other side, so we put a parenthesis. So we name it AB. Or from this side, it's a starting point or an end point, so it's closed from B and we put a parenthesis on A. Now, how to name a segment? A segment has 2 endpoints or 2 extremities. Okay? We name it AB with brackets like this, or BA, the same, but you have to put brackets. Now, let's review what are the relative positions between any 2 straight lines. Any 2 straight lines could be parallel, so they never intersect, never meet, no common points, just like this example. Intersecting line, they have one intersecting point. This is the point of intersection. They have the shape of X. Perpendicular lines, these 2 lines are intersecting lines but making a right angle. These 2 lines are perpendicular. The perpendicular lines form a right angle of measure 90 degrees. Now let's review what is meant by a midpoint of a segment. What is a midpoint? It is the point that divides this segment into 2 equal parts. Example, if you have AB, segment AB, it has 2 extremities or 2 endpoints, which are A and B. The length of AB is 10 centimeter, as you can see, 10 centimeter. The half of 10 is 5. M is at 5 centimeter. M is the midpoint of this segment AB, so that AM is equal to 5 centimeter. MB is equal to 5 centimeter. M is the midpoint of segment AB. Now take an application. Find M, the midpoint of segment AC. What to do? 1. Let's measure the length of this segment. Using the ruler, its length is 10 centimeters. So now I have to put the midpoint. What is in the middle of 10? It's 5. So M is at 5 centimeters. This is M, such that AM is equal to MC, equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, M is the midpoint of segment AC. MA is equal to MC. Now let's talk about the perpendicular lines. To draw a line perpendicular to a given straight line and passing through a given point, you should use a set square. Let's make an application. Draw D perpendicular to AB. This is AB, line AB, and passing through C. This is point C, perpendicular to AB and passing through C. To draw a line perpendicular to AB and passing through C, perpendicular, it means I have to use the set square. Okay? Put the set square on AB, one side on AB making a right angle, making here right angle, one side on AB and the second side passing through C. Now we can draw the perpendicular line by the side of the set square. D is passing through C and perpendicular to AB, making a right angle. This is a right angle. Now let's talk about the perpendicular bisector of a segment. What is a perpendicular bisector? The perpendicular bisector of a segment is the perpendicular line that passes through the midpoint of this segment. Just like this example, we have segment AB. We said segment, it means it has two endpoints or two extremities, A and B. Here we have D, the perpendicular bisector of segment AB, passing through the midpoint C and making a right angle. Perpendicular bisector passing through the midpoint of AB, segment AB. As you can see, C is the midpoint of AB. AC is equal to CB. In this case, D is the perpendicular bisector. D is a line which is a perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Now let's learn how to construct or how to draw a perpendicular bisector. The first way. To draw a perpendicular bisector, you have to use a set square and a ruler. How? Take this example. This is segment AB. I want to draw D, the perpendicular bisector of AB. What to do? 1. I have to put the midpoint of AB. How to put the midpoint of a segment? We have to measure the length of this segment. The length of AB is 10 centimeters. So the midpoint is at 5 centimeter. So we put M, the midpoint of segment AB, which is in the middle. AM is equal to MB. Now I want to draw the perpendicular line to AB and passing through M. Using the set square, put it on AB, one side on AB, making a right angle, and the second side passing through M. And here we can draw the perpendicular line passing through M. This is line D, which is perpendicular to AB and passing through its midpoint. So in this case, D is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. And by this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.